I don't do this a lot. I have done similar talks, but it's usually around a performance. Like I'll be at a festival or something and they'll have a similar type conference, and this is the first time I've really flown in just to do this. So it was kind of interesting and unique. I mean, it was cool. They basically just threw a bunch of questions at me about life and music, and it's easy work, Makes you feel special a little bit, flying me in just to talk to me. I had elbow surgery about 10 days ago, so the cast literally came off before I came on the plane to come here. And I got about 3.5 more weeks before I can start trying to really play, but it'll be probably another 2 months before I can really play a show or something. I've had this injury for almost 2 years, and I've just been playing through it. It's been very painful for a long time, so I just never had a long enough period where I could get the surgery because I had a show, even if it was like no shows for all this time, but there's one right in the middle there, So I was able to see 2-3 months where it was like there's no shows, so I said don't put any shows there because I'm going to get this operation. And it's good for me though because I'm working on an album, so it's a rap album. I don't need to play guitar on it necessarily, so it gives me time to just get my words together.
And how is it going?
Decent. It's slow because I'm not just trying to say the first things that come to mind. I'm really trying to make each song something different. So, but I'm enjoying it. I'm feeling good about it. What I would tell anybody is find somebody that does what you want to do and learn from them. Don't just, anybody, you can now see the thing nowadays is you can buy a laptop and Fruity Loops and a crappy microphone and you can make music. I'll tell you, home studios are most of the studios because all the real big old ones in LA are gone. There's only a very few left of the actual studios I used to record in. But if you really, really want to make good music that sounds good, you have to learn how to do those things. You need to, particularly in the recording department, if you don't know what you're doing, you could just screw it up really easy, and there's a lot of tricks to making things sound really good. And there's a lot of smart people that know how to do it. And, most of my experience leads me to believe that when people that know how to do things like that meet younger people that want to learn how to do things like that, and those people are earnest about wanting to learn that, they're very willing to share the information. It's scrub work. Go find a studio and bring sandwiches and fetch coffee until they teach you stuff you want to learn. That's the way it used to work, and the old way is still the best way in my book. If you're playing live shows, then you need to know how to play your instruments or whatever your show is going to be. You need to work those elements out. You got to figure out what it is you want to do. There's so much you can do. A show could be so many different things. A show for me could be anything from me out there with House of Pain doing rap, or I could be sitting here by myself with a guitar. So it depends on what you're going to do. But again, find somebody that's already doing what you want to do well and try and learn from them. Yeah, you could be a rock star. That's everybody. That's what everybody just wants to be, is a rock star. They don't want to, even if they're not even if it's not about the music, it's about being famous, being a rock star, living a rock star lifestyle. That's more what they sell nowadays than music. I'm not that famous, physically. I walk into a store, people don't stop and be like, oh my God. If you really know my music and I'll get that, oh, you're so-and-so. I've never had that problem. And I'm glad. I've always been proud of the fact that my music is way more famous. I've been standing right next to people at stores when a song would come on and they'd be like, I love this song. I'd be like, yeah, me too. And they have no idea they're talking to the guy who's singing it, And I like that, I like being at the salad bar, getting my vegetables together, and somebody's jump around is on, jump around. Yeah, no idea that's me, you know. We good? All right, man.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.